Let's compare the unknown type and any type in TypeScript. Now, the rule of thumb is that when you use unknown, you're going to need to narrow. We're going to do an example with that in a second. And with the any type, it's going to turn off type checking for that particular value. So let's go ahead and run through our example. So in our mystery box function, we could be getting any of these values here. And so we don't know what type we're going to return. That's a great case for unknown. Now, we're explicitly typing item as unknown, but we don't need to do that. As you see, it's still type of unknown because that is the return value of mystery box. So we have all of this set up. And if I changed this to any, you're going to see that we don't have any more type errors right here in our log statement. And that's because we've turned off type checking for this particular value. And that's pretty dangerous. We don't really want to do that. So what we would do instead is we would narrow. So we're going to do a quick type check. If it's a number, this is safe to run, and then we're good to go. So once again, the rule of thumb is when you're using unknown, you're going to need to narrow. When using any, we're just turning off type checking, which is pretty dangerous, but you may want to do that if, you're migrating a code base from JavaScript to TypeScript. There is a time to use any, but just know that it can be dangerous. Now, a couple last notes here when using the type of unknown. I have used this at work when I may have like a crazy long union, right? If there could be 20, 30, 40, 50 types, I don't really want to be making an entire union of that. So I rather just type that particular value as unknown, and then I just would narrow from there. But also, if you are offering an API and you don't really know what a user is going to send you, let's say it's a public API, let's say you're charging for this API usage, there's a lot of user errors and they could send you any type of data. It could be crazy. So that would be a good opportunity to, type, the payload as unknown, and then you kind of narrow from there to make sure that you have that type safety. So I hope you found this helpful. If you did, give us a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one.